New grants for sole proprietors, every small business, and startups. $4,000 to $45,000 in grants. Let's get started. Hey everyone, I'm Rinde from AskRinde. Welcome. Please subscribe to the #1 community for real estate income, grants, and credit. So if you'd like to know more about these new grants in various states, from $4,000 to $45,000 in grants that you can apply for, make sure you watch the video to the end and leave a comment below if you need help with anything. #1, Boise, Idaho, $4,000 in grants. So the city of Boise has set aside $2 million in ARPA funds to start and launch the Small Business Grant Program. So this is the same story that's been going on all around the country. These grants have actually been set up for struggling business owners. Many small businesses in states around the country find it difficult with keeping up with their operating expenses and their rising costs, specifically in their retail locations or they're carrying their business. So these grants are actually welcome news. Now these are mini grants, and this grant is actually being administered by the United Way of Treasure Valley. So to qualify for these grants, your business must meet the following criteria. #1, your business must have less than $1 million in sales. And #2, your business must have less than 20 employees. So the deadline for these $4,000 mini grants is January 31st of 2023, next year. And there's additional criteria that you may need to adhere to. So you can get more information and apply for these $4,000 in mini grants by going directly to their website at cityofboise.org. #2, Washington, D.C., $5,000 to $45,000 in grants. So Mayor Muriel Bowser just recently announced the new Bridge Fund Grant Program in D.C. So this is about $8 million in ARPA funds that have been set aside for the restaurant industry, entertainment industry. And these $5,000 to $45,000 in grants will give financial relief as well as financial support to sole proprietors and business owners in the retail, restaurant, as well as entertainment spaces in the DC area. So to qualify and to apply for these $5,000 to $45,000 in grants, your business must meet the following criteria. #1, your business must be located in the DC area. #2, your business must be a retail, restaurant, or entertainment small business in that location. #3, your business must have had less than $5 million in revenue between 2019 and 2021. And #4, your business must be able to demonstrate and show a decline in revenue between 2020 and 2021. So the application process for these $5,000 to $45,000 in grants, as well as additional criteria, opens on November 28th. And you can contact them directly by going to the Bridge Fund at dc.gov. #3, Torrington, Connecticut, $10,000 in grants. So the City Council of Torrington has recently approved the new Community Impact Grant Fund. So these are coming from about $10.7 million in ARPA funds that have been set aside. And they've allocated $500,000, $500,000 in grants for this small business grant program. So this grant program is being administered by the Women's Business Development Council. So we've talked extensively about the Women's Business Development Council and all the work that they're doing and the locations that they're operating in currently. Now in this location, the city of Torrington, they're not equipped to actually administer grants. So this is why they're actually partnering up with the Women's Business Development Council and their network, because they are experienced in administering grants. So these grants will actually give direct financial assistance as well as technical assistance to help with job creation, profit, as well as marketing for these small businesses. And the great thing about the Women's Business Development Council is that they not only administer the grant, but they actually work with the small businesses in revenue growth. So they're going to actually help give them the grant, but also they're going to help them to be able to know what to do with the grant, how to actually allocate the funds, what to do, and how to actually use those grants and those monies appropriately to be able to grow their business. In addition to that, they're going to follow up with them to actually get any help that they need administered to them. So it's actually a great thing for these small businesses that can actually get this $10,000 grant, because this can be a game changer. It can be a turning point, because you're not only working with people who are giving you the money for your business, but they're actually helping you with revenue growth, and they're following up with you to be able to know how you're doing, where you need funds allocated, what strategy you need for your business. it's a big thing. So if you can actually go for this grant, I highly encourage it. Now the great thing about this $10,000 grant is that all businesses can apply. So whether the business is new or old or existing, you can actually apply for this grant in this location. So to get more information on this $10,000 grant that's coming from $500,000 in funds that have been set aside in this Community Impact Grant Fund, you can go directly to their website at torringtonct.org. So with the new year coming in, we're coming into another cycle of grant season. There's going to be a flurry of grants available in tech, for small business, for startups, etc. So if you'd like to actually learn more about grants, which grants you can apply for, make sure you actually watch this next video where you can actually learn more about how to apply and which grants you can apply for in that video. Also check out our grants playlist and also check out our resource area at my website, AskRinde.com. Also, our grants masterclass is soon closing. So if you'd like to know how to strategize your business to receive grants consistently, make sure you join us for our grants masterclass by going to my website at AskRinde.com, clicking on grants, and getting started today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. You can also email me. My email address is AskRindeNetwork@gmail.com. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching.